gathering there. Earlier today, the ANC NEC and President Cyril Ramaphosa visited her home to pay their respects. eNCA's Dudu Ramela is there. She joins us now. Hi there, Dudu. There's still a great deal of activity there. We can see in the background behind you. We can hear the singing as well. Just remind us what's happened over the course of the day, Dudu.
Indeed, we saw, good afternoon to you, Joanne. We saw ANC NEC members coming through to Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's home to pay their respects earlier on this afternoon. And today we do know that the country is in mourning. Flags are flying at half-mast. And behind me, we've got a group of people who are singing and celebrating Winnie the best way that we know how as South Africans, through song. But with me, Joanne, I have representatives from the National Union of Mine Workers who are also here to pay their respects. If you allow me to just have a quick conversation with them. I'm joined by Kiachile Poloba and Biza Matubaze. Thank you so much for joining us. Kiachile, let me start with you. As Mama, as Motuamosadi, what did Mama Winnie mean to you?
Okay, thank you for giving us this opportunity. Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, she meant a lot to women. She's one of the women who played a role, because we know NUM in mining and in energy, most of the women are not given opportunity. But for the role that she has played, it was easy for women to get to the work. Hence, as NUM, we started the women's structure, and then the women are participative. They are now working in the mines, in the energy, in the construction. And
all inspired by Winnie. Biza, let me come to you and let's talk about the reason why NUM is here this afternoon. Winnie was a unifier, and we know that about her. Why was it so important that she came here to pay your respect?
The NUM is here because we want to pay our last gratitude to a tigress and a lioness, a revolutionary fighter, Unomzamo Madikizela-Mandela. We saw it fit as the National Union of Mine Workers that we come here and pay our last respect based on the role that she has played as a revolutionary herself. You'll remember how the apartheid government treated her. You'll remember how she was paraded in a cell full of males naked. So they tried to break her spirit, but she defied the apartheid regime. So based on that, we are here to celebrate her life, to make sure that we emulate her, to make sure that whatever that she's living with us, we take it on as the National Union of Mine Workers.
I just want to expand on what he said. How do we take it on, and how do we honor her memory going forward?
I think as NUM presently now, we must honor Mama Winnie by taking the struggle forward. What she has left as NUM members, as NUM women, we must take the struggle forward. There are so many challenges that we are facing now in the new government, so we must honor her so that the spirit can live on and take the baton forward.
Same question to you.
What should happen is that the lessons that she has left with us, we must make sure that we continue with them. We must continue with the struggle. Like you indicated yourself, that she was the unifier in the African National Congress. At all material times, we must make sure that the ANC is unified. We must make sure that the country is unified. So that is what we must learn, and that is why we'll make sure that we propel with it in the National Union of Mine Workers.
And that's where we leave it. Thank you so much for joining us. As you heard for yourself there, Joanne, Winnie Madikizela-Mandela being described as a unifier, the person who kept things together. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you so much for that. eNCA anchor Dudu Ramela outside Mama Winnie's home in Soweto. Now, Constitution Hill once housed a women's prison where the struggle icon was held during apartheid.